All right, guys, had to come back on here and make a video. Oh my God. Came on this morning. I told you guys, I said, you got to read The Art of the Deal. I made a video. I said, by the end of the day, they're going to negotiate something with these tariffs. It's all a game. It's all manipulation. All the liberals out there, they can't take it. They're all freaking out. The stock market's crashing, crypto market's crashing, all because Trump is trying to do some negotiations with tariffs. All the liberal news networks, oh, Trump's killing the economy. He's killing the stock market. It's all over. He's a dictator. Now, like I said, they've already made a deal now with Mexico and Canada. They've delayed the tariffs for 30 days. Guys, you can't make this shit up. I mean, here I am this morning basically telling you there's going to be a deal tonight, and there was a deal 5 hours later.
Saw what the hell was going on with Cardano, and not just Cardano, like everything. It did kind of strike me as holy shit, and only the reason being is we're kind of in a timing situation right now. I mean, we really only have till about summer to get this bull market and make our money and get out. If this happened a year ago, it probably wouldn't even faze me. But the good news is, this is an all-out market dump. Not just Bitcoin, everything's dumping. Stock markets are dumping. Very big news, this whole tariff situation, which we talked about yesterday. I told you guys this tariff situation is Trump's way of negotiating. It's a negotiating tool. I told you most of these tariffs, especially the ones on Canada, are probably going to be settled by the end of the week. I was just listening to CNBC.
Anyway, you can listen to the video, but I pretty much called everything that was going to happen. So now you pretty much have Bitcoin back up to $102,000. We're all the way down to $92,000 Bitcoin. Now a $10,000 pump right back up to 102. This goes to show how irrational and just how volatile these crypto markets are. It actually even surprised me. Like we got that much of a dump. The biggest dump in crypto history, by the way. The biggest market cap dump in crypto history because Trump said he wants to do some tariffs on Canada and Mexico. I mean, I have no faith in humanity. I mean, I've been a private investigator for 20 years, and maybe that's one reason I've lost faith in humanity, just interviewing losers all day. But humanity is doomed. If that many people were that scared to dump out of their Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and altcoins, and the stock market was down fucking 800 points in the pre-market, all because of some tariffs, not because of war, not because of a new bird flu was coming out killing everybody or COVID or whatever. No, because Trump wanted to do some short-term tariffs. This is why, like with these crypto markets, guys, like as soon as I make my money, and I told you it was coming back. Now, we're going to get into that a little bit. This could be like a dead cat bounce. We could go back under $100,000 again. It really depends what happens. Your altcoins have not come back as hard as Bitcoin, which is usually what happens. Bitcoin comes back first, then the altcoins follow. Unfortunately, for the altcoins to really come back, we're going to need another couple of days of Bitcoin over $100,000, and we're going to need another couple of days of positivity in the stock market. Is that going to happen? I don't know. Trump just came out and he said 30-day pause on tariffs, if I can find it. Trump tariffs on Canada, Mexico pause for a month. China duties set to take effect Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. We've already had tariffs on China, though, before. So we have another 30 days of Mexico, no tariffs on Mexico and Canada. That definitely will give us enough time to pump back up in these altcoins. And I saw a lot of people complain about that on other YouTubers' channels. Like, oh, Bitcoin's come back hard, but altcoins haven't. That's how it goes, guys. The altcoins dump hard, and they're not going to come back as fast until people feel a little bit more secure in these markets. So they feel secure a little bit, they go back into Bitcoin. Then when they start to really feel secure, they start going into the alt. So we are seeing, I saw VeChain's up 25%. I mean, it dumped 35%. XRP is pumped up 20% or something like that. Like, everything's pumping pretty good, but it's going to take another couple days to get us back to where we were. I mean, all your YouTubers, I was listening, I had to work that thing this morning. That's when I made my YouTube video. I was listening to Crypto Ran. Half his video was serious. He's talking about how, well, the bull market might be over. I mean, you could hear it in his voice. He's like freaking out. You can hear it in his voice. Bull market might be over now, guys. Now, we might have missed it, so you want to make sure you're in coins that will hold you for another 4 years. That's what he's saying. I'm just like, yeah, it's not time for that yet. I mean, yeah, it could be. I'm not going to say that. Every altcoin we have could go to zero tomorrow, but not for no fucking tariffs. Some negotiation from Donald Trump tariffs. That's not taking us into a bear market. So as long as there's no catalyst taken into a bear market, like a war or another virus, we're not going into a bear market till at least summer. At least summer, possibly April or May, but at least summer. It's just too early, guys. It's too early. And the positive thing is, if we were going into a bear market, you wouldn't have had Bitcoin pump right back up to $102,000. It wouldn't have happened. We'd still be at like a $95,000, $94,000 Bitcoin. And you wouldn't have had your altcoins pumping 20, 30%. The Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency market wants to come back. And that's a sign you're in the bull market. Now, this, like I said, this could have been an instant dead cat bounce. We might go under $100,000 again, 98,000, 97, hang out there for a while, and then eventually come back up. But extremely positive that we got that strong of a dead cat bounce. All right, let me see if I'm missing anything else. I mean, there's Tom Lee a little bit. And like I said, when I was driving in my car this morning, I said, I listened to Tom Lee in the morning. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. He's pretty much saying this is a buy the dip opportunity. And they're even saying on CNBC with Tom Lee, these tariffs are negotiation tactics. Okay? I mean, like, it's common sense, but why are that many people dumping out of the markets over a negotiation tactic? Trump doesn't want to do these tariffs. If he didn't, he wouldn't have delayed it another 30 days. And here's it right here. U.S. tariffs against Canada delayed for 30 days. Here's Tom Lee.
About declines of 1.5% or less for the major averages at this point. Is that the dip you're talking about, or you think there's more overreaction potentially to come?
Overnight, it was actually, I think when futures opened, it was almost twice the decline. So the small caps were down 4, NASDAQ down over 3. It's good to see sort of markets are catching their breath. It's the second Monday shock, right? Last week was DeepSeek. Right. But I'd say actually it's almost a victory that if we open only down 1.5%, because I think there was quite a lot of panic over the weekend.
Yeah, look, the market to this point has kind of operated on the idea that this is a negotiation that's taking place, that these tariffs, if they are implemented, won't last for long. Is that your thought process as well still?
Yes, I'd say there's decent odds that, let's say we go 3 months out, that the tariffs will be rolled back because concessions were received. And
more like 5 hours, Tom Lee. 5 hours from this video, Mexico tariffs, Canada tariffs roll back for another 30 days. And you know they're going to come out with a deal for Mexico and Canada in the next 30 days.
Let's bring Vashi in now. We've managed to connect with her again. Okay, Vashi, 30-day reprieve.
30-day reprieve. That's the headline, Sandy.
Right.
Breathe at least a month-long sigh of relief. The Prime Minister putting on X just moments ago. I just had a good call with President Trump. Canada is implementing our $1.3 billion border plan, reinforcing the border with new choppers, technology, and personnel, enhanced coordination with our American partners, and increased resources to stop the flow of fentanyl. Nearly 10,000...
Fucking Canada caved! It took Canada 5 hours to cave. And who caved before Canada? Mexico. Mexico came out. They're putting thousands of troops on the border because of what Trump did with tariffs. Mexico's like, oh, we don't want these tariffs. Here's 10,000 troops to put on the border. Now Trudeau does the same thing. They're putting Blackhawks on the border. Whatever the hell this lady just said, they're putting billions of dollars into border security. This is because Trump threaten them with tariffs. Guys, this is what I've been trying to tell you. Like, people in my comments and everything like that. You don't know how to make a deal. Like, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with your head emotionally. You're so emotional. I don't know how people even make it through the day. I don't know how a lot of these people, like, put on their underwear and go to work every day or, like, leave the house. You're so emotional. Read The Art of the Deal. You know, it's Trump. This isn't like a dictator from Saudi Arabia putting on tariffs. This is Donald Trump. He's just trying to get people in line, and it worked. It worked. God damn, people are so stupid. How is it me, who barely graduated from high school, guys? I barely graduated through high school. How can I tell you in the morning that this whole thing's going to be rectified by fucking the evening? How do I know it's going to be all over by 5 hours? But these big guys who went to Princeton, Harvard, they don't know shit. They're telling you it's going to wreck the economy and we're going into a recession and the stock market's over. There's something wrong, guys. There's something wrong with humanity. It's doomed. It's absolutely doomed.
10,000 frontline personnel are and will be working on protecting the border. 10,000 also the number of troops that Mexico announced would be heading to their border. The statement goes on to say from the Prime Minister, Sandy, in addition, and this is all new, Canada is making new commitments to appoint a fentanyl czar. We will list cartels as terrorists, ensure 24/7 eyes on the border, launch a Canada-U.S. joint strike force to combat organized crime.
Everything Trump asks for, he got it by simply coming out and saying, I'm putting 20% tariffs on Canada. Then Canada comes out and says, oh, we're not afraid of you. We're putting on tariffs. Then 5 hours later, okay, we're going to give you everything you want, Donald Trump. And then Mexico does the same thing. You can't make this shit up, guys. I mean, this is why I love Trump. We had to put up with some volatility in the stock market, and look what we got for it. We got every single thing we've been asking as American citizens for border security. Meanwhile, all the liberal networks, CNN, MSNBC, CBS, they're all freaking out telling you Trump's taking us into a recession. I was listening, I was in my car today working most of the day, listening to CNBC. They had all these Ivy League guys on telling you how the economy's finished with these Trumps or with these tariffs. Inflation's coming back. And I'm sitting there like, wait. I barely graduated from high school, and I know all this was going to be settled by the end of the week. I even said in my video I made this morning, you guys can watch it. I said, probably by the end of the day, it'll be settled. And I said, I'm like 98% sure. How is it that I'm just a regular guy and I know that? And not just me. All the regular Trump voters out there, the regular blue-collar people. How do we know what's going to happen, but all these Ivy Leaguers who went to Princeton, Harvard, blah, 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 they don't know shit. They don't know fucking shit. How do they fucking even get out of the house? How do they wipe their ass? How do they fucking pee in the toilet? I don't know, guys. Like, humanity is doomed, and thank God we have Trump in there. Anyway, back to crypto. It's coming back, guys. We might go back under $100,000 again. I mean, look, everything Trump's trying to do right now, it's going to scare the markets. We could go dump back down to 92. I don't know. Point being, when good news comes out, Bitcoin wants to come back. That's what you want to see in a bull market. That's what you want to see. If Bitcoin wasn't coming back with this good news and we're at 92, I really would be thinking in the back of my mind, maybe the bull market is over. But it's not. It really isn't. Things are coming back. A lot of your altcoins, 7%, 9%, 10% up, 14%, 10%, so 13%, 10%. So while Bitcoin is up, $10,000 a lot, most of your altcoins are up 10, 15%. So not all of them, it's going to take a while for altcoins to recover, guys, because what Trump did was he instilled some fear in the market. People do not get into altcoins when there's fear. But what we want to do is we want to see Bitcoin holding on. We want to see Bitcoin holding above $100,000. We want to see the stock market holding on strong. Then we're going to see your altcoins come back. Will it happen this week? I don't know. Could be next week. We could have volatility this week. I don't know. Point being, I hope you learned your lesson, guys. I hope you learned your lesson to not get your fucking panties in a bunch whenever Trump says he's going to do something, okay? If you don't get it, read the art of the deal. Just do some research on Trump to see the way he operates. This is all negotiation tactic. And so many people fell for it. So many people sold all their crypto. So many people sold all their Bitcoin at $92,000. And now they're buying back in at 101. Dumb money. Dumb money. Dumb money. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.